Welcome student. We will see today the chemistry subject, and before some videos we had seen halogen derivatives of alkane, and from these halogen derivatives of alkane we had seen the introduction, classification of alkyl halide, the IUPAC nomenclature, common system and IUPAC system, and different preparation methods of alkyl halide, optical activity, and some nucleophilic substitution reaction mechanisms such as SN and SN2. Now, in this lecture, we will study the presentation of configuration of molecules. Presentation of configuration of molecules of alkyl halide. Mostly, alkyl halides are represented by the two ways. First one, Fischer projection formula, that is called as cross formula. And second one, wedge formula. In the Fischer projection formula, it is mainly represented by the cross sign. Here at the center there is a chiral carbon atom which is asymmetric, which is attached to the four different atoms such as chlorine, bromine, hydrogen and iodine. So there are four different atoms which are attached to the carbon atom. So it is called as chiral carbon, or it is also called as asymmetric carbon atom. Again, this is also represented by the solid wedges and broken wedges. See here, same molecule is represented in this way. When there are solid wedges where the Br and iodine is attached, it is shown that bond which is attached between Br and carbon and iodine are above the plane. Solid wedges mostly represent bond above the plane. Then there are broken wedges, means this carbon atom is attached to the Cl and hydrogen by a broken wedges. Mostly it represent bond below the plane. Second, that is wedge formula. Suppose this is represented like this. At the center there is one carbon atom which are attached to the Br, Cl, hydrogen and iodine, four different atoms. In this you can see the normal line between carbon and Br and carbon and Cl. These mostly represent that bond in the plane. When the carbon and hydrogen is represented by the solid wedge, this shows that the bond above the plane. And when carbon and iodine mainly represented by the broken wedges, this shown that here the bond below the plane. Again, we will explain, or we will see here, there is one carbon which is a tetrahedral carbon atom, which is imagined to be present in the plane of paper. This is a carbon atom which is imagined to be present in the plane of paper. All these four bonds of carbon, that is carbon Br, carbon Cl, carbon iodine and carbon hydrogen, these four different bonds of the carbon atom cannot lie in the same plane. These are the normal lines or normal bonds which represent mostly bonds in the plane of paper. Normal lines mainly represented here bond in the plane of paper. Broken wedges, mainly bond between carbon and iodine, represent below the plane of paper. Then solid wedges, mostly carbon and hydrogen bond, it shows that bond above the plane of paper. In this way, we will explain the configuration of alkyl halide by two methods. First one, Fisher projection formula, and second one, Wedge formula. Now we will see the chemical reactions. Chemical reactions in case of alkyl halides. We will see first one. Suppose alkyl halide is treated with aqueous KOH or NaOH. It gives alcohol and sodium halide. Suppose here Rx, alkyl halide, is treated with aqueous potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. After heating here, it produces alcohol ROH as well as here, see here Kx, potassium halide. That means suppose here alkyl halide is treated with hydroxyl ions. After heating, mostly it produces alcohol plus X minus, that is halide ions. X minus, that is halide ions. Once again see, when alkyl halide is treated with potassium hydroxide or aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, after heating it gives the alcohol which is represented by the ROH as well as Kx. Again here, when alkyl halide is treated with hydroxyl ions, after heating it produces alcohol with halide ion. We will take one example. Suppose ethyl bromide C2H5Br is treated with potassium hydroxide such as a KOH, aqueous. After heating it produces C2H5 here OH, ethyl alcohol and potassium bromide. This is also called as ethanol. This is also called as ethanol. C2H5Br, that is called as ethyl bromide. Once again see here, when alkyl halide is treated with aqueous KOH such as again NaOH, after heating it gives the alcohol and potassium halide. Example, ethyl bromide is treated with potassium hydroxide. After heating it gives the ethyl alcohol. In IUPAC system it is called as ethanol with potassium bromide. Second one, suppose second reaction, that is alkyl halide Rx is treated with sodium alkoxide. You know that NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and when this sodium hydroxide here hydrogen is replaced by the alkyl group, then it is called as sodium alkoxide. It is called as sodium alkoxide. Then after heating, mainly it produces the ether ROR plus here sodium halide. Here ROR, this is called as ether. Ether has a general formula RO R dash, that is unsymmetrical ether, and ROR, this is a simple or symmetrical ether. Again, once again see here, when alkyl halide is treated with sodium alkoxide, after heating it gives the ether and sodium halide. For example here, suppose ethyl chloride C2H5Cl is treated with sodium methoxide, that is NaOCS3. After heating it gives here C2H5-O-CH3 plus NaCl. Here ethyl methyl ether. Once again see, when ethyl chloride is treated with sodium methoxide, after heating it gives ethyl methyl ether with sodium chloride. In this way, from alkyl halide we will obtain here the ether by treating with sodium alkoxide. Ether, when two alkyl groups which are attached to the oxygen atom are same, then it is called as simple ether, and when it is different, then it is called as mixed ether. Simple ethers are also called as symmetrical ether, and mixed ether called as unsymmetrical ether. The preparation of the ester. How it is prepared? See here, alkyl halide Rx is treated with silver salt of carboxylic acid. Silver salt of carboxylic acid. After heating, it produces here the Ag react with X, it produces silver halide. At the same time here, RC double bond OR, and this is called as ester. Once again say, when alkyl halide is treated with silver salt of carboxylic acid, after heating it produces the ester, that is RC double bond OR. Here example, suppose ethyl iodide is treated with here silver acetate. Acetic acid has a molecular formula CH3COOH, and H is replaced by the silver atom, then it is called as silver acetate, and after heating it produces CH3COOC2H5, that is called as ethyl acetate with silver iodide. Once again see here, when alkyl halide is treated with silver salt of carboxylic acid, that is called as silver carboxylate. This is called as silver carboxylate. It gives ester with silver halide. Example, ethyl iodide is treated with silver acetate. After heating it gives ethyl acetate. Next we will see the reaction of alkyl halide with alcoholic potassium cyanide and alcoholic silver cyanide. We will first see, when alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic silver cyanide, it gives the alkyl isocyanide with AgX, that is silver halide. For example, ethyl bromide is treated with silver cyanide in presence of alcohol. After heating it gives the ethyl isocyanide with silver bromide. Next reaction, that is alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic potassium cyanide. It gives the alkyl cyanide with potassium halide. For example, methyl bromide is treated with potassium cyanide alcoholic condition. Here you will get the methyl cyanide and potassium bromide. Here most important distinguish point, that is alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic potassium cyanide, it gives cyanides, and when alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic silver cyanide, it gives the alkyl isocyanide. Then we will see from alkyl halide how we will prepare here the amines. You know that molecular formula for ammonia, that is NH3. Suppose alkyl halide Rx is treated with ammonia NH3. What happens here? The H and X, it produces HX, and at the same time it attached to the NH2, that means RNH2, that is nothing but the alkyl amine, that is called as alkyl amine. So from alkyl halide we will also prepare the amines. That means alkyl halide is treated with ammonia in presence of pyridine. In alcoholic condition, it gives the amine with HX. Example, suppose ethyl bromide is treated with alcoholic ammonia in presence of pyridine. After heating, it gives C2H5NH2 plus HX. That means HBr, hydrogen bromide. This is called as ethylamine, which is a primary amine, or it is called as aminoethane, or it is also called as aminoethane. Again, see here, when alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic ammonia, then in presence of pyridine, after heating, it gives primary amines such as RNH2 alkyl amine with hydrogen halide. Example, ethyl bromide is treated with alcoholic NH3 ammonia. After heating in presence of pyridine, mostly it produces C2H5NH2, that is called as ethylamine, or it is called as aminoethane. Once again, we will see here, when alkyl halide RX is treated with potassium nitrite, NO2 nitrite, NO3 nitrate, it is also represented as K plus dash O minus dash N double bond O, potassium nitrite. It mostly produces alkyl nitrite with potassium halide. Example here, C2H5Br is treated with potassium nitrite, KNO2. Mostly it produces C2H5NO2 plus here KBr. From alkyl halide, here we will obtain the alkyl nitrite. How it is prepared? That is, alkyl halide is treated with potassium nitrite, NO2 and nitrate NO3. So, potassium nitrite NO2, it is gives here RNO2 alkyl nitrite with potassium halide. It is also represented as K plus dash O minus dash N double bond O. Again here, ethyl bromide is treated with potassium nitrite. It gives ethyl nitrite with potassium bromide. Again, it is also called as ethyl nitrite or alkyl nitrite. Then last reaction, that is, when alkyl halide is treated with silver nitrite. Then mostly it produces here alkyl nitrite NO2 plus AgX, that is silver halide, that is called as silver halide. Suppose you are considering that C2H5Br, when it is treated with here silver nitrite NO2, mostly it produces C2H5NO2 ethyl nitrite with silver bromide. Here we will get the precipitate. In this way, here from alkyl halide we will prepare alcohol, ether, ester, amines, cyanides, isocyanides, nitrites, as well as nitroalkanes. Okay, thank you.